viewers, welcome to another brand new episode of Indian Press Law. Now you are watching At Ease No Media, where we study media related topics at ease. And today's topic of discussion is children right. So let's study. Hello and welcome viewers, hope you all are doing good. So today's topic of discussion is children rights, and in this video we will be learning about the introduction part. Then we will continue with child rights in India, the Constitution of India, and finally we will conclude this lesson with the conclusion. So let's start. So guys, before starting with the video, let's revise the meaning of children, right? So every human being below the age of 18 years is known as child according to the definition of UNCRC. Wait, UNCRC? What is UNCRC? UNCRC is United Nations Conventions on Right of the Child. So according to UNCRC 1989, the first legally binding international instrument to incorporate the full range of human rights. Talking about the various aspects of human rights which we have mentioned in the previous last two episodes, that is the women rights and the gender discrimination, we must also ensure the children rights. Now, human rights, the integral part of human rights is children rights. Unfortunately, in India, we are violating many aspects of human rights, and children right is one of them. So let's discuss about children right in this lesson. Hey guys, it's a general reminder, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe at Ease No Media, where we discuss media related topics at ease. So now coming to the topic children rights in India. We know directive principles of the state policy in Indian Constitution Article 39 ensures that the children are not abused and childhood are protected against exploitation and more abandonment. So we consider childhood as the spring, right? The spring of anyone's life. And unfortunately in India we can see, we can feel, we can consider, we can observe many lost spring. So it's our duty to protect the child's right. So according to the Indian Constitution Article 39, which ensures that the children are not abused and childhood are protected. With that comes the labor law. With that comes the poverty. Talking about children rights, we must not ignore the poverty part. What to do? The illiterate part. People are having more than 2 to 3 kids. Now remember viewers, these are all interrelated, right? So with the illiterate part coming the excessive population, right? And with the population, the children are not getting sufficient food, the children are not getting education, the same cycle goes on. So it's our responsibility, it's our duty to ensure and to protect the children's right. Now let's talk about the Constitution of India. As of now, guarantees all the children certain rights, which includes, that means the Constitution of India guarantees certain child rights. So let's continue. First of all, right to free and compulsory elementary education for all children between the age group of 6 to 14 years. According to Article 21A, every children of India is having the right of free elementary school. Next, right to be protected from any hazardous employment till the age of 14 years. According to Article 24 of the Indian Constitution, any children below the age of 14 years cannot perform any hazardous employment. That means cannot perform any job which is hazardous. Coming to the next point, which is similar to the second point, that is child labor. Prohibition and Regulation Act 1986 came into force for the children below 14 years of age. That means any children cannot perform any work before the age of 14. Right to be protected from being abused. So Article 39E mentions clearly that we cannot abuse any children, but there are some exceptions. The legal guardian can rectify the child, but the legal guardian cannot abuse their child. So moving on to the next part, right to equal opportunity and facilities to develop in a healthy manner and guarantee protection of child and youth against exploitation. Article 39F. So right to equal opportunity and facilities developed in a healthy manner which guarantees protection of childhood and youth against exploitation. So as per it's mentioned in Article 39F. With that we are coming to the end of this lesson, that is the conclusion part. So being the signatory of UNCR 1992, India's globally recognized the child right to ensure every person below the age of 18 years of age who is in need of care of protection entitled to receive from the state. That means anyone who is in need of the protection, any child who is in need must be provided by the state. That means the state must take responsibility of any needy child. However, despite having so many legal instruments, the children in India are still not secure. The children of India having so many constitutional rights, the children of India is still not secure. Unfortunately, they are not secure. Child rights are being violated in different parts of our country. This is needless to mention. Is the child rights protected? Is the child protected in our country? No. Child abuse is another dangerous part of erosion which silently kills the potential and development of many children. This is the power of negativity. This is the power of negative approach. Other than nourishing the child, abusing behavior is a dangerous part which destroys the child's development, which destroys the child's psychological pattern, which shatters the child's right to fight with the real life, which shatters the child's every mental aspect. But we still live in tabooed society in our country where no proper sex education is provided with the child. Children get molested and abused due to lack of sufficient awareness. This is very shameful. So, as a journalist, it's our duty, it's our responsibility, keeping aside the ethics, keeping aside the code of ethics, the journalistic ethics. But as an individual, we must protect our child because children are the future of the country. So, they fail to protest and keep on becoming victim of exploitation for long. This is not right. So why the media students are desperately being taught with the media laws, with the human rights? Because it's our responsibility to protect the every aspects of human right. So this was it with the part various aspects of human rights, and in this episode we have discussed about the child rights, and do watch the 5th episode and the 6th episode where we discussed about women rights and gender discrimination. So with that we're ending this part, the various aspects of human rights. Hey you guys, so this was episode 7 where we discussed children rights. Now if you like this video, keep supporting at Ease No Media, where we study media related topics